Rappers in the hip-hop community are often known to be associated with crimes.
Come on back here. Turn around for me. No, you good. Turn around for me. Turn around. Sit down.
Be careful, my thumb is broken.
Oh, y'all hit him like that?
However, not every rapper would tolerate law enforcement getting away with their actions.
Where I'm from, pull me up. I got 39 arrests. I don't give a.
These are 8 times police messed with the wrong rappers by underestimating the resilience and power of these hip-hop icons. Offset.
No, man, I don't know who you are. Yeah, you know who he is.
Offset, known as Kiari Kendrell Cephas and the husband of hip-hop sensation Cardi B, had been arrested on felony gun charges. It all started on a seemingly ordinary day in Jonesboro, Georgia. Offset, whose real name is Kiari Kendrell Cephas, was driving his sleek 2014 Porsche 911 Carrera when he made an illegal lane change. Clayton County police officers on routine patrol noticed Offset's illegal maneuver and promptly pulled him over. What seemed like a routine traffic stop quickly escalated when the officers decided to search the vehicle. To their astonishment, the officers found a loaded gun and less than 1 ounce of marijuana inside the Porsche. But that was just the beginning. As they continued their search, they uncovered an even more shocking sight: 3 additional firearms and over $107,000 in cash. According to jail records, Offset, 26 years old at the time of the arrest, was charged with making an improper lane change, possession of a firearm by a felon, possession of a weapon during a crime, and possession of less than 1 ounce of marijuana. His bodyguard, Sinai Gazan, who was also present during the arrest, faced charges of possession of less than 1 ounce of marijuana and possession of a weapon during a crime. Both Offset and Gazan were then taken into custody.
Hey, bro, read me my rights then. Read me my rights. Don't go at your face, bro. Hey, bro, what are you talking about, man? You sound like a fucking fool, bro.
This is not the first time Offset has had a brush with the law. In the past, he has faced legal troubles, including previous felony drug and weapons charges. In 2013 and 2015, Offset spent time in jail for these charges, and in 2015, he served 8 months behind bars. Currently, he is serving 5 years of probation. Additionally, Offset was arrested in 2016 for driving with a suspended license, further adding to his legal woes. Young Thug.
I'm real serious. I got kids and everything. I don't need nobody saying you going no jail. You got dope, you got money, you got guns. Trifecta.
Atlanta rapper Young Thug has been arrested on RICO gang charges, sparking a fierce debate about the intersection of art, crime, and the criminal justice system. Law enforcement authorities apprehended the Atlanta rapper, whose real name is Jeffrey Lamar Williams, in connection with alleged criminal activities tied to his Young Stoner Life collective, also known as YSL. The 88-page grand jury indictment characterizes YSL as a criminal street gang and outlines various instances of gang activity and criminal conspiracies. The story begins in 2017 when the legal troubles of Jeffrey Williams, better known as Young Thug, first came to light. It was Monday night when Young Thug's attorney, Brian Steele, made a statement suggesting that his client had committed no crime whatsoever. However, recent revelations indicate that Young Thug's legal problems extend beyond the highly publicized case in Fulton County. It turns out that the Fulton County RICO conspiracy case, which broke headlines this week, is not the first time Young Thug and his associate Sergio Kitchens, known as Gunna, have been linked to a criminal investigation. These images that have surfaced are related to a separate case in DeKalb County, dating back to 2017. The incident took place during a routine vehicle stop by Brookhaven Police near Peachtree DeKalb Airport. Young Thug, Gunna, and a third suspect were all involved. Court documents reveal that Williams, Kitchens, and the third suspect were indicted in DeKalb County in 2018, adding another layer of complexity to Young Thug's legal battles. The charges against Young Thug in this DeKalb County case are quite serious. They include possession of methamphetamine, hydrocodone, marijuana, amphetamine, alprazolam, codeine, and a firearm during the commission of a felony. However, it's important to note that Young Thug has pleaded not guilty to these charges. On the other hand, Gunna faced a window tint violation charge, to which he pleaded guilty, resulting in a fine and probation. The DeKalb District Attorney's Office has confirmed that Gunna, in this particular case, is indeed the rapper we know. During a hearing, 3 officers from the Brookhaven Police testified that they detected the smell of raw green marijuana when they made contact with the car. This led them to remove all 3 passengers and conduct a probable cause search. Surprisingly, the third suspect, not Young Thug or Gunna, claimed ownership of everything found in the car. In a surprising turn of events, a judge in DeKalb ruled that the prosecution failed to present credible evidence that the vehicle violated the law when stopped. As a result, the evidence, including statements, firearms, and alleged drugs, must be suppressed. However, the state appealed the ruling, and the appeals court ultimately reversed it. The arrest of Young Thug on YSL's RICO case has not only raised eyebrows, but also ignited a larger conversation about the use of rap lyrics as evidence. Many argue that this practice violates free speech and unfairly targets artists. However, Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis has defended her use of rap lyrics as evidence and remains confident that proposed legislation to limit their use will not be successful. Boosie Badass.
They got me pulled over again, so I'm finna perform a concert in front of the police. Are we going to jail or not? That's the question. I don't know. The money ready. This is pocket change.
It was a seemingly ordinary day in Georgia when rapper Boosie Badass, known for his controversial lyrics and unfiltered personality, found himself amid a heated altercation with the police. What started as a routine traffic stop quickly escalated into a tense confrontation that would leave everyone involved on edge. In 2008, Boosie faced serious charges when he was arrested for possession of marijuana and possession of a firearm during the commission of a crime. The charges stemmed from a raid on his home, where authorities discovered drugs and firearms. Boosie was ultimately sentenced to 4 years in prison. While serving his sentence, Boosie's legal troubles continued to mount. In 2010, he was indicted on first-degree murder charges in connection with the shooting death of Terry Boyd. The case garnered significant media attention, and Boosie faced the possibility of the death penalty. However, he was ultimately acquitted of the murder charges in 2012. In 2014, just months after his release from prison, he was arrested once again, this time on drug and gun charges. Authorities found marijuana, a firearm, and a large sum of cash in his vehicle during a traffic stop.
I smell marijuana right here.
Yeah, they're from the party.
Boosie, along with the driver of the vehicle, was pulled over by the police for window tints and a concealed license plate. Boosie, visibly upset, expressed his frustration, adamantly claiming that he had done nothing wrong and that the officers were harassing him. His voice grew louder, his anger more palpable, as he refused to back down.
I'm gonna make you charge me. I'm gonna show you how I get down when I get locked up.
Sensing the escalating tension, the officers decided to search the vehicle. To their surprise, they discovered 11 grams of marijuana. He insisted that the marijuana belonged to the driver and threatened to file charges against the officers for harassment.
I'm gonna spit on everything.
In a moment of sheer audacity, Boosie threatened to spit on the officers, further intensifying the already volatile situation. As the officers processed the driver for possession of marijuana, Boosie continued to voice his frustration, his defiance unwavering. He adamantly maintained his innocence, refusing to back down despite the mounting tension in the air. This incident is not the first time Boosie has found himself in legal trouble. In the past, he has faced arrest for drug and weapons charges, further adding to his controversial reputation. But this recent altercation with the police showcases his unwavering defiance and refusal to be silenced. Polo G.
Bro, I don't care, bro. Can you stop talking? Is that what rappers do? All you rappers know how to do is talk? Just shut up already.
The arrest of Polo G and his subsequent altercation with police officers began with a routine traffic stop in Miami. It was the night of Polo G's album release, and he was on his way to a performance for an album release party. However, what should have been a celebratory occasion quickly turned into a chaotic and confrontational situation. According to the arrest affidavit, the vehicle Polo G was traveling in was pulled over by the Miami Police Department due to tinted windows. It is important to note that Polo G was not the one operating the vehicle at the time. Instead, he had hired a driver to transport him. As the police approached the car, they allegedly asked the driver to lower the windows. However, the driver refused to comply with their request. Adding to the tension, Polo G's minor brother was also present in the vehicle. In response to the police demanding that the windows be lowered, Polo G's brother claimed that the car was bulletproof. This statement further escalated the situation, as the police were met with resistance from both the driver and Polo G's brother. As the confrontation unfolded, the police attempted to detain Polo G. However, according to the police report, Polo G became increasingly aggressive and violent. He allegedly made threats towards the officers, shouting, "I will kill you, I swear. I'll use these fists to beat the out of you and knock your ass out." These words, coming from a well-known rapper, shocked both the officers and those witnessing the incident. Eventually, Polo G was forcefully arrested, but not without a struggle. The police report states that he resisted arrest by throwing punches and elbow strikes at the officers. The chaotic scene attracted the attention of onlookers, and cell phone footage captured the moment several people, including Polo G, were placed in handcuffs. The arrest of Polo G did not end with his apprehension. In a surprising turn of events, Polo G's minor brother, the mother of his child, and even his sister were also arrested during the commotion. The entire incident unfolded at the intersection of Biscayne Boulevard and Southeast 1st Street, with more than a dozen uniformed City of Miami police officers attempting to control the agitated crowd. The release of the arrest footage has sparked widespread discussion and criticism. Many have focused on Polo G's conduct during the arrest, deeming it childish, petty, and immature. His holier-than-thou attitude towards the officers has drawn particular ire from critics. However, it is crucial to consider the context in which Polo G found himself. He was arrested on the night of his album release, and the entire situation stemmed from a traffic stop for a maneuver made by his hired driver. Additionally, Polo G was reportedly intoxicated at the time, which may have contributed to his confrontational behavior.
They refuse to let me speak to my minor son. Do you see this? Do you see this? Do you see this? When I say beyond ridiculous, beyond ridiculous.
Polo G's mother and manager, Stacia Mack, live-streamed the incident as it unfolded, expressing her frustration and disbelief at the treatment her family was subjected to. The footage captured the chaotic nature of the arrest and the emotional toll it took on Polo G's loved ones. In the back of the police vehicle, Polo G engaged in a heated conversation with Officer Herrera, the officer involved in the arrest. Polo G's tone and demeanor during this exchange drew sharp criticism from both the public and fellow artists. He came across as arrogant and holier-than-thou, displaying a sense of superiority and entitlement.
I'm just saying, bro, because if you die right now, what could you give your kid? If you die right now, what could you give the lady that you in bed with?
Polo G's verbal jabs and insults towards Officer Herrera were seen as disrespectful and unnecessary. He questioned the officer's accomplishments and belittled his profession, suggesting that being a police officer was somehow inferior to his career as a rapper. This condescending attitude struck a nerve with many who felt that Polo G was using his fame and success to demean and undermine law enforcement. Ty Dolla $ign.
You're the rapper?
Yeah.
What's your name, sir?
Tyrone.
Tyrone. I'm gonna both Mirandarize you, okay?
Okay.
You understand what that means?
What is that?
Okay, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law.
It was a seemingly ordinary day on September 5th, 2018, when Ty Dolla $ign, the chart-topping rapper known for his infectious beats and captivating lyrics, found himself in the midst of a life-altering encounter with law enforcement. It was during a routine patrol when a vigilant officer on duty walked by Ty's limousine van and caught a whiff of something unmistakable, the distinct smell of marijuana. The officer, trained to detect the scent of illicit substances, immediately alerted his colleagues and they swiftly sprang into action. The K-9 unit was called in to assist in the search, their highly trained noses capable of sniffing out even the smallest traces of drugs. The rapper, unaware of the impending turn of events, continued with his day, oblivious to the storm brewing around him. The officers meticulously combed through the van, their eyes scanning every nook and cranny for any signs of illegal substances. And then they found it. Hidden amidst the luxurious trappings of the van, the officers uncovered a stash of marijuana, carefully concealed from prying eyes. But the surprises didn't end there. Alongside the marijuana, the officers stumbled upon a small quantity of cocaine, adding another layer of complexity to the already explosive situation. As the officers continued their search, they were astounded to find thousands of dollars in cash, further fueling speculation about the rapper's involvement in illegal activities. The combination of drugs and large sums of money painted a picture that seemed at odds with Ty Dolla $ign's public persona, leaving many to question the true nature of his character. Despite Ty Dolla $ign's clean criminal record prior to the arrest, he was indicted on multiple charges. The rapper faced felony possession of cocaine, felony possession of THC, the active compound in marijuana, and misdemeanor possession of less than 1 ounce of marijuana. Through introspection and resilience, Ty Dolla $ign transformed the setback into an opportunity for redemption. He channeled his experiences into his music, using his platform to advocate for change and inspire others. The arrest became a catalyst for Ty Dolla $ign's artistic evolution, propelling him towards a brighter future. NBA Youngboy. NBA Youngboy, the controversial rapper known for his legal troubles, has once again found himself in hot water. This time he was arrested for a truly outrageous incident involving his baby mama and a hotel housekeeper.
How the fuck you gonna detain me if you ain't the camera?
It seems that Youngboy instructed his baby mama to physically assault the unsuspecting housekeeper, leading to a chaotic scene that unfolded in the hotel hallway. The housekeeper, unaware of the unexpected turn of events that awaited her, approached a room that was supposed to be empty. Little did she know that inside that room, NBA Youngboy, whose real name is Kentrell Gaulden, was accompanied by a woman named Star Thigpen, rumored to be one of his baby mamas. The housekeeper knocked on the door several times, expecting no response. However, to her surprise, the door swung open. NBA Youngboy and Thigpen stood before her, seemingly caught off guard by her presence. According to officials from the Atlanta Police Department, the room was supposed to be vacant so that the housekeeper could begin her cleaning duties. Confusion filled the air as the housekeeper tried to comprehend the situation. But before she could react, NBA Youngboy allegedly instructed Thigpen to remove the housekeeper from the room. Thigpen, fueled by Youngboy's command, launched a vicious assault on the unsuspecting housekeeper. With a swift strike to the face, she left the housekeeper reeling in pain and disbelief. It was a horrifying display of violence that unfolded within the confines of the hotel room. But the altercation didn't end there. The chaos spilled out into the hallway as the housekeeper desperately sought help. The hotel employee, still in shock from the assault, hurried downstairs to alert the authorities and seek assistance. Within moments, the Atlanta Police Department arrived at the scene, ready to restore order and bring justice to the situation. NBA Youngboy and Thigpen were swiftly apprehended and taken into custody.
I didn't come up here to arrest you. I didn't come up here to put you in cuffs. But because you are listening, you're not going to explain by yelling.
Many questioned his judgment and wondered how someone with such immense talent could continuously find themselves in trouble with the law. The incident only added to Youngboy's already tarnished reputation, further fueling the ongoing debate surrounding his controversial persona. In the midst of the public outcry, rumors and speculations began to circulate. Some claimed that the altercation at the hotel was not an isolated incident, but rather a reflection of a pattern of behavior exhibited by Youngboy. These rumors, however, remained unconfirmed, and it was important to separate fact from fiction amid the media frenzy. As the legal proceedings unfolded, the focus shifted to the potential consequences Youngboy and Thigpen would face. Legal experts weighed in on the charges brought against them, discussing the potential penalties and the impact they could have on their lives and careers. The outcome of the case would undoubtedly have far-reaching implications for both individuals involved. The incident also shed light on the issue of domestic violence, as Thigpen's alleged assault on the hotel housekeeper raised concerns about the toxic dynamics that can exist within relationships. Advocates for victims of domestic violence seized the opportunity to raise awareness and encourage discussions about the importance of healthy relationships and the need to break the cycle of violence. DaBaby. Known for his energetic performances and charismatic persona, DaBaby's alleged involvement in violent altercation has raised eyebrows.
Be careful, my thumb is broken. Be careful, my thumb. You see my skull?
The story begins on a fateful night in the vibrant city of Miami, where DaBaby was scheduled to perform at a highly anticipated concert. Reports suggest that there had been ongoing disputes between DaBaby's management team and the concert promoter regarding payment and logistical issues. These disagreements had been simmering for weeks, creating a tense backdrop for the impending clash. DaBaby's team claimed that the promoter had failed to fulfill their contractual obligations, leading to mounting frustration and anger. The rapper, known for his no-nonsense attitude, was determined to address the situation head-on. On the night of the concert, DaBaby arrived at the venue with his entourage, ready to deliver an unforgettable performance. However, instead of being greeted with open arms, he was met with a hostile atmosphere. The promoter, seemingly agitated by the ongoing disputes, appeared confrontational and uncooperative. Eyewitnesses recall a heated exchange between DaBaby and the promoter backstage. As the confrontation intensified, security personnel attempted to intervene, but their efforts proved futile. DaBaby's frustration reached a boiling point, and in a fit of rage, he allegedly lashed out physically, striking the promoter. The promoter wasted no time in filing charges against DaBaby, accusing him of battery and assault. These charges carry serious implications, as they involve allegations of physical violence and intentional harm. If found guilty, DaBaby could face severe penalties, including fines, probation, and even imprisonment. These lawsuits seek financial compensation for any physical injuries, emotional distress, or damages suffered as a result of the altercation. Civil cases operate under a different burden of proof, and even if DaBaby is not found guilty in the criminal trial, he may still be held liable in civil court. Tay-K. Before the legal troubles that would ultimately lead to his imprisonment, Tay-K experienced a meteoric rise in the music industry. It was in mid-2017 that he burst onto the scene with his breakout track, The Race. The Race not only caught the attention of music lovers, but also sparked a wave of remixes and covers. Its popularity soared, propelling the track to peak at an impressive #44 on the prestigious Billboard Hot 100 chart. The success didn't stop there, as The Race achieved platinum status, solidifying Tay-K's place as a rising star in the rap game. What made The Race even more remarkable was the circumstances surrounding its creation. Tay-K recorded the track while he was under house arrest, having cut off his ankle monitor and evaded authorities. This act of defiance and rebellion became a central theme in the song, with lyrics that vividly depicted his experience of being on the run from the law. Tay-K's music continued to resonate with listeners, and he released subsequent tracks like After You and the collaboration with Block Boy JB titled Hard. Little did Tay-K know at the time that the lyrics of The Race would come back to haunt him in the courtroom.
We, the jury, find the defendant, Tamar Trevon McIntyre, guilty of the lesser-included offense of murder.
It was reported that copies of The Race's lyrics were given to the jury, further intensifying the scrutiny surrounding the case. Legal experts weighed in on the matter, shedding light on the potential impact of Tay-K's lyrics in the courtroom. Professor Andrea Dennis, a law professor at the University of Georgia and an authority on the use of hip-hop lyrics in court cases, provided valuable insights into the situation. According to Professor Dennis, the lyrics of The Race could be used as evidence to suggest that Tay-K was aware of the charges against him. The fact that he was on house arrest, cut off his ankle monitor, and fled the jurisdiction could be seen as an indication of guilt. While the lyrics may not be a direct admission of guilt, they could be interpreted as such in a literal and simplistic manner. The use of lyrics as evidence in criminal cases is a complex and controversial topic. It raises questions about the boundaries between artistic expression and criminal intent. The case of Tay-K and his song The Race serves as a prime example of how lyrics can be scrutinized and used against artists in a court of law.